their kind of their MO is that they go into the small counties that are struggling and say, look here, you can have this money if you guys, open this virtual academy. And unfortunately, the model behind this is, it is for profit. And in order for those guys to make money on this virtual academy, they've got to enroll a ton of kids. And the reality is most kids are not going to do well with online learning. It's just not going to happen. And especially with the students that I see, what you see is kids taking this opportunity to disappear from the school system, because you can unenroll from Knox County and say you're enrolling in the online school, and then we never get to check on you again. And that kid may or may not be showing up, and I think the reason we're seeing the bottom 11 or 17%, whatever they generally continue to fall into, I think is because a lot of those kids really aren't participating. And if they would only keep the students who really did, because there are some parents at the online school who really do the program with their kids and make sure they're doing it, and there's a few kids that work for. But I think the solution is not this. We're seeing K12.inc being stopped all across the country and kicked out of their state. I just got an update on one that was just stopped in, I can't remember what state it was, but just this past week. So there's a lot of problems with this organization, but the biggest problem is we can't, Knox County, if they wanted to, and we do have some online classes, we could develop a little bit more. Putnam County has done this. Putnam County has online classes, and most of the kids don't do it the whole time, but they might be in school half the time and then do half of it online for whatever reason. But if it's local and the folks in the county know who's doing it, who's using it appropriately, and who's using it to slip under the radar and get out of school, and because you go to school till you're 18 here. So I think if Knox County developed a program for those few kids that it might actually benefit, because I think it does benefit some kids, or at least on a part-time basis, why aren't we doing that? Why do we have this model that is failing so many children in Tennessee and costing millions?
Well, K12.inc is a statewide school. It's
right.
Not just for
but Union County makes money.
Yeah, and the reason they're in Union County is because of the BEP that you all referenced before. Union County is we're a donor county, so they're a recipient county.
Yeah.
And they get a huge chunk of money from the BEP proportionally, so K12.inc was interested in having a poor county run this so they could get a larger chunk of the money for themselves.
And you'll see that in a lot of states.
Yeah, and that's, Union County is not known for its, I'm not saying their schools are terrible, but I've never heard them praised as a great school system, but it's not.
Yeah, and then the tricky part is some of these kids are, they're Shelby County, enrolled in a Union County school. If they're not showing up, it's not like we can send somebody out there. Knox County is great. I've been on many doorsteps with my school's social worker, when kids aren't showing up at school. You can't do that when you're four hours across the state.
Yeah, it's a double-wide trailer in Maynardville is the state virtual again.